Hi everybody, Bubby's back. And my friends are with me and they are so excited because they want to find out what some of you have given them as names. Now, my first little friend, you remember her. Now, one of the names, there were three names that were suggested so far. One was Stacy, the other one was Rita, and the other one was Gretchen. Oh yeah, I forgot before I go on. For you to keep getting the next part of the story, all you need to do is tell your mommy or daddy to press the subscribe button, and then automatically the next story will come. So when I looked at this little girl and I thought of the word Gretchen, I said, boy, that sounds very much like kvetchen. Do you know what kvetching is? Kvetching is complaining. Now, do you think she looks like she's complaining? Do you think she looks happy? Neither do I. So I think that's maybe a good name for her until she changes her attitude. We don't like that attitude, do we? So Kvetchen, that's what your name is going to be until you learn to change your face. Okay? Now go and sit with your brothers and sisters. Now the next one is our little sweetheart. Now there were three names so far. Emily, which I like. Pansy, which is a beautiful flower. And Annabelle. Now I want you to know something. Everybody has a name that was given to them by their parents, depending on the country that they live in. If we live in Canada, we get English or French names. If we live in Spain, we get Spanish names, or South America. And if you're born a Jew, usually you have three names, sometimes two. The first name is the name of the country that you live in, like the man I told you about last week, Moses. His Hebrew name was Moshe. His Yiddish name is Moishe. So her name, Annabelle, could be Chana Yafa, means beautiful, gracious. I like that name. What do you think? You like that name? She said, yes, I like that name. Good. Okay, go and sit with your brother and sister, Hannabella, Hana Yafa. And then we have their brother. Now the brother, I got the name of Daniel, which I love, and Trevor, Rusty, or Christopher. My favorite is Daniel. You'll let me know which is your favorite. Okay, Daniel, have a seat. And the last one, I got several names, but the one that I like the most, and the one that she reminds me of the most, is Miriam. Miriam comes from the word mar in Hebrew, which means bitter. And sometimes she feels very sad, so we have to try to cheer her up. So today we're talking about names. Now, if you want to know what your special name is, you see, we're all given a name, as I said, by our parents, and then we're given a name, a secret name, by the Creator. And usually that name is in Hebrew. My name is Peggy. My Yiddish name was Pesha. My Hebrew name is Batya. So if you send me your name, I'm going to look for your secret name, because we all have one. So as I said, the man that we were talking about last week, or the last video, his name was Moses. Moses was a very special man. Went up on Mount Sinai and came down with 10 commandments. These are 10 rules and regulations, and they're not so much rules and regulations, but they're things that we could learn to live in such a good way. You know, you have rules at home. Your mommy and daddy set down the rules. Well, our daddy above, our daddy in heaven, set down some rules. So next time, we're going to start looking at some of these, and we're going to talk about how we can live them, because that's the most important thing, because we all want to have a good life. So I wish you all the best for tonight, and keep sending me your names, and we're going to continue to choose. I think I like the ones we chose. Good night, everybody. Sleep well, children.